Shalom, damn it! This is Rabbi Sal Solomon with a rabbinical reflection for the week of December 1st, 2013. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, who gives a shit? I don't follow astrology, but when two happy holidays intersect, that can be a time of much joy and reflection. Now, all too often, Christmas and Hanukkah fall around the same time. This has been hell on Jews, because the media conflates the two festivals into one big secular holiday, which it is not. There's no such thing as Chrismukkah. Judah Maccabee did not find the baby Jesus in the Syrian temple, and Christ was not crucified on the shamash of a giant wooden menorah. And yet, the proximity of Yuletide and Hanukkah made for an uneasy coexistence. Jewish children would see their Goyish friends on Christmas Day, riding new bicycles, playing Xbox, unwrapping a new drum set. Then the Yiddish children would come home, light a candle, sing a song, and then hold out their hands for a big present. Wow! 2 ounces of chocolate money, a day-glow dreidel. Next door, the blonde kid gets a Vespa. In the Jewish house, Happy Hanukkah, here's $1, give half to charity. Is it any wonder the Yidlach would look longingly at outside cultures and say, I want to go to there? So, Jewish families started playing catch-up. It wasn't enough to put a menorah in the window. Now we have to decorate just like the Goyim. And the first night of Hanukkah is meant to approximate Christmas Eve, so the kid gets a half-decent gift. That way, the Jewish child can go next door and say, ha ha, sure you got all that stuff from Santa, but at 12:01 a.m. on Christmas Day, you're done. No more presents. I got an iPad tonight, and there are 7 more days of presents to come. Good stuff, like chocolate or money, or chocolate that looks like money. Have fun cleaning up pine needles for a month, you foreskin-toting sucker. Even so, the drawbacks of an omnipresent Christian holiday overshadowing a Jewish one can be oppressive. It's like people who have their birthday on Christmas. You get screwed because not everyone double gifts. You receive a single present, and it's only marginally better than the 2 items you would have scored had your parents stopped in February instead of April. But sometimes holiday alignment isn't a bad thing. This year has a rare occurrence of Hanukkah falling at the same time as Thanksgiving. Wednesday night, we light the first candle, and Thursday is Turkey Day, with Hanukkah continuing all through Thanksgiving weekend. We can draw parallels between the two festivals. First of all, they both call for gratitude. On Thanksgiving, Americans are grateful that the Indians were trusting and outmatched in warfare, so the Pilgrims could take advantage of them, give them smallpox, and take their land. Thanks, Pocahontas, pass the giblets. In the Hanukkah story, Jews had to fight against Hellenism. I don't know what they had against girls named Helen, but there you go. After decades of treating the Jews fairly, the Syrians changed their tune to a song of anti-Semitism. They killed and pillaged, they made Judaism illegal, and they defiled the Hebrew temple in Jerusalem. This caused a number of Jewish families to revolt. And God knows, I've met some revolting Jewish families. But you had Mattathias and his son, Judah Maccabee, who fought the Syrians of the Greek Empire and drove them out of Judea. The Hebrews rededicated the temple, so we're grateful to them and to Hashem for saving the Jewish people from conversion, death, and unidentifiable gyro meat. Hanukkah and Thanksgiving have other things in common as well. They're both pretty secular. Hanukkah is post-Bible. It's a cultural tradition rather than a top-down mandate. And Thanksgiving is for anyone happy to be living in the good old USA. Both holidays also share special foods associated with each. Hanukkah, you have potato latkes and jelly donuts. Thanksgiving, you have turkey and Dunkin' Donuts. Sports are also a part of both holidays. Thanksgiving, you sit in your armchair and you watch people who aren't fat and lazy play football. Hanukkah, children sit on the floor with a dreidel and learn the basics of gambling. You start with a pot of money and then try to take money from everyone else. Is it any wonder Jewish children grow up to be bankers? Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Thanksgiving is a feast of light beer. Both holidays also incorporate fire. Thanksgiving, we recall the way our ancestors burned down Indian teepees and villages. Hanukkah, we stand at a menorah holding a colored candle while molten wax runs down our hands. You'd think after 5,000 years they could invent a candle that doesn't make you look like the accident guy on Dancing with the Stars. Most of all, both holidays are about spending time with family and friends. They're about women arguing in the kitchen, men falling asleep during halftime, children getting loaded up on snacks, and then being forced to eat cranberry sauce. Does anybody enjoy eating cranberry sauce? Hanukkah and Thanksgiving are about expressing our appreciation to Hashem for keeping us alive, either by letting us defeat empires or giving us delicious crops to harvest. Either way, it's something worth singing about. Over the river and through the woods to Bubby's apartment we schlep. It takes quite a while and she's kind of senile and the baby comes home with strep. Out of the tunnel, across the bridge, and through the old neighborhood. The latkes were yucky, the presents were sucky, and yet, life's good. This has been a rabbinical reflection from Rabbi Sal Solomon, Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York.